What's happening, folks? Kevin here from SportsBoxBreaks.com, coming at you live Monday, April 18th, 2022. Breaking 2022 Top Series 1 Baseball. This is a hobby case, 12-box, break number 1. Who has who in the break? Arizona Diamondbacks going to Jeremy B. The Braves and the Orioles going to Travis S. Boston Red Sox, Brandon S. Cubbies going to Joe W. White Sox for Mike T. Reds for Salvador B. 2 in a row here, the Guardians and the Rockies for Earl S. Tigers for Russell L. Astros and the Royals, Tommy K. Angels, Salvador B. Dodgers for Henry T. The Marlins for Joe W. The Milwaukee Brewers for Jim M. Minnesota Twins, Torian T. The Mets for Nathan H. Yankees, David S. Oakland A's for Josh G. The Phillies for Torian T. Pittsburgh Pirates for Mark C. Padres for Josh G. 2 in a row here for Travis. We got the Giants and the Mariners. Travis S. We got the St. Louis Cardinals for Rain C. Tampa Bay Rays, James D. The Rangers for Earl S. Toronto Blue Jays, Josh G. And the Washington Nationals going to Earl S. All right, guys, here we go. Full 12-box sealed case. All cards will ship. This is going to take us a bit of time to get through 4,000 cards we're going through here right now in one of these bad boys. Let's try to open it. I don't know. Let's try to open it from the bottom. Let's see if that'll do the trick, sliding these boxes out of the case. Make a coffee, do something. It's going to be a bit. And bada boom, like a glove. There they are, looking pretty. Count them, fellas. 6 on one side, 6 on the other side. That makes 12. Here we go. One auto or relic per box, so 1 hit per box in the form of an auto or a relic. Hopefully we'll see a decent ratio of autos. We got our silver packs. I'm going to put all the silver packs together and put them off to the side. We're going to, basically we'll see 12 of those at the end. I'm going to put it right over there. You can still kind of see it in view. 14 cards per pack. And that's an empty box. All right, let the party begin. What do you think, guys? Do you want to do the other mosaic tonight? I feel like some of you guys do want to see that one go. Spots are being picked up. 8 spots to go. Mosaic Fast Break Basketball. That would be fantastic if we can get it filled, because we'd be able to ship it out at the same time with the other one. Down to 7. Mosaic Fast Break, 7 to go. Those big teams are going to make all the difference if we see it go to 9 or not. If someone's got the ability to step up and snag those big teams, then it should go. That's the way it should go. 25% off is in effect. The code is right on the product page. You can't miss it. It's right on the image of the product. All right, guys, here we go. Party starting up. Looking for those wanders, looking for our one hit per. Let me get the camera focused. We're looking for variations. We're looking for all that fun stuff. Color. Let's see what we see. All right, we're going to have the upside down game in full effect. Here's a Jaron Duran. So the Durans I'll put off to the side. Wow, they really are going to go upside down every other card, huh? I'm just going to not even bother then. What do we got? We got a Pete Alonso with the wood border 35th. And here comes our first something. How about a Luis Gill? Brown border? Very nice. Luis Gill, New York Yankees. Yankees in this one going off to David S. Nice one, David. 1902 of 2022. Every 4 cards. Yeah, it seems like that's about right. Yeah, every 4 cards. So I'm not going to bother flipping them right side up because what's the point? Gold. It is gold border. The Luis Gill. Gavin Lux with the Generation Now. What do we got? Max Kepler. Salvador Perez. These cards are onion skin. Very thin. And what do we got? Got an Eddie Murray die cut. Diamonds, right? Eddie Murray, Baltimore Orioles. There's our first appearance of the man, Wander. There it is, Tampa Bay, going off to James D. I know James was waiting patiently in the chat, so James, all the Wanders I'll put aside and case up. Cal Riley. All right, here comes our first hit. It is going to be a Major League Material relic of Pete Alonso for the Mets. Mets going to Nathan. Got puppy barks going on out there. Pete Alonso, Major League Material with a little pinstripe action. New York Mets. There we go. First one is a relic. Tatis, Duvall, and Alonso. So any of these kind of cards that are multi-team cards, unless they're an actual hit, which would indicate numbering lower than 50, autographs on the card, relics on the card, so on. This doesn't fall into that classification, so it goes to the team all the way to the far left. So it will be Tatis there. That's the same for all those multi-team cards, unless, again, it is a hit. Welcome to the show with the Byron Buxton. All right, that's one side. Jeez. Dogs get crazy, man. Watch. We're going to get 2 cards in, and they're going to flip the other way, which means that I just flipped them for no reason. About 3 cards. It's just a futile effort. It doesn't mean anything. George Brett with the wood frame 35th. Double bath. Vladdy Jr., Anthony Rizzo, and what do we got here? Pete Alonso. Flipped that away. What are we looking at on the Alonso? You guys tell me. I'll put it off to the side, of course. Pete Alonso to go along with the Pete Alonso relic that came up a minute ago. Short print on the Pete Alonso. All right. Let's keep rolling. Got a Willis. Maxey. What do we got? The flashiest feet of Aaron Judge. Home run challenge of Bellinger. There's a Brujan. Ricky. A little bit left here, box 1. Welcome to the show, Freeman. All right, guys, that's going to do it. So that was 12 minutes to the second. Now, keep in mind, the opening of the case and the roll call was in there. So, I don't know, peel off 2 minutes from there. So, say like 10 minutes per box times 12, 120 minutes. That's 2 hours. So, I was, remember the other night I said it's going to take 2 hours? And Jay was like, nah, you'll go. It's going to take me 2 hours. All right, let's go here. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I could pick the pace up a little bit, but should take the better part of that. There's our second silver. Did I say 2.5? I guess I overshot it by 30 minutes then. So two-ish hours, give or take. All right, there's an empty box. Taco Bell would make a lot of stuff go faster, but I think there's some kind of chicken waiting to be grilled up once I'm complete. It speeds up the colon. It does. Jay, when is that next card show? When is that coming up again? The 30th. We'll have to do a remote session into that laptop and do like a test live stream just to make sure the live stream actually will push out next time. I think I know what probably happened for you the last time. All right, here we go. Box 2. I see something. Jorge Alfaro. There's a Duran. Brandon Marsh, 35th. I give up. I was trying to flip them. Trying to be a good presenter here and show the cards right side up, but what's the point, right? Here, I'm doing it again. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 cards. 3 cards before they flip the other way. Got a Glaber, Generation Now. And what do we got? Jake Delicious Burger to 2022. There's another gold. Jake Burger 2022 for the White Sox. Francisco 35th wood frame. Cal Riley. Got a Trey Turner 35th wood frame. Dylan Carlson, Generation Now. And what do we got? We got a Logan Gilbert to 199. Nice. Is it red foil? Logan Gilbert, Mariners. Nice one there for Travis. Must be rigged. Logan Gilbert. It's rigged, Travis. It's all rigged. Joey Gallo, 35th wood frame. And that's going to do it there. Let me shuffle these over. Keep making space as we go. Yeah, let me see where it falls when I'm... How is that? There we go. That seems better, right? Maybe even a tad bit more. I seem to land about there. You get in like emotion because you have to look at your computer screen to see what you guys are seeing. And otherwise you're kind of just looking down at the physical cards, but then you have to stare over at the computer screen. Here's another die-cut Willie Mays, San Francisco. You are welcome, Joe. And Travis. What's it going to be, fellas? Is it going to be a relic or an auto? Relic or auto? There's Wander. Cha-ching, cha-ching. What are Wander cards going for now? What was the last tally on the Wander cards? Like 16, 18 bucks a piece? Something like that. I know that was that wasn't this product though. Reed Detmers. And here it is. Here it is. It is a Baseball Stars auto of Jake Burger. So Jake Burger, Baseball Stars for the White Sox, going off to Mike T. There you go, Mike. Nice. Baseball Stars auto, Jake Burger for the Sox. Congratulations, sir. I don't know, actually. What are the... I mean, it's a relic or an auto per box when it's usually like that. What is it? 3 to 4 you'll see autos generally, and the rest are relics, but I don't know. Welcome to the show, Bo Jackson. 3 to 4. Jay's saying 3 to 4 as well. Yep. Keegan Aiken. Delicious, delicious burger. It's just reminding me that I'm hungry, and we have like what? Good hour and a half to go. I'm gonna be starving. Be picking up the pace purely to get some food in my fat belly. Yeah, box number 2 already producing an auto for us, right? Jacob deGrom, 35th wood frame. Ken Griffey Jr. All right, that's going to do it. Box number 2 down, and what are we at? 21 minutes. So we're on that 10-minute per box par. All right, box 3 is right here. Going to keep working the wall of boxes down. What do you guys think of the silver packs? Jay was pulling some heat out of some silver packs. What was it, Jay? Which product? But, yeah. If we could find some ink in those silver packs, there's some heat to be seen there. Did you guys all get your taxes done, filed away? Pay the man if you had to pay the man, or get some money back, hopefully, if you can get some money back. Jay, did Clayton come through for you on your personal? Paid him yesterday, Travis. Yeah, mine actually, my Kathy's mom is an accountant and has an accounting firm, but I never used her services before. I would always go third party. I don't know. I always thought it was like, yeah, you don't want to mix family with your taxes. But this year, I did. She did work up my taxes, and my payment hit on Friday. She actually scheduled it for Friday, which was filed an extension. Good move, good move. Taxation is theft. Makes me sick every year. All right, here we go. Here we go. Miguel, 35th wood frame. Now they want to give tax on gains you haven't received in stocks and crypto. Yeah, unrealized gains. So what happens when that, that roller coaster goes back on the down dip? Are they going to give you a refund? Like if they want to tax a gain that you never actually cashed out? So when that thing dips back down, how does that work? So stupid. McCutcheon, greatest hits. Jaron Duran. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Hell no, they won't. So they'll take money that you theoretically never really made, and then if it dips down, like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then you have, Nancy Pelosi and the rest of them insider trading all day, every day. Wade Boggs, 35th. Wood frame. There's Wander again. They're on, government salary, and they're worth tens of millions of dollars because of, their stock market trading. How does that happen? Oh, we just got lucky. What a joke. Will Clark, 35th. Austin Meadows, Generation Now. Juan Soto. Ozzy. All right, that's one side. So the one thing that I used last year, I kept, instead of just keeping money in a savings account and earning, 0.00025% interest, I put it in a crypto yield account. And in that crypto yield account, I was making 10% on that money. So it was better than sitting in the S&P 500 index fund. Harrison Bader. Well, turns out that most of those crypto yield companies now are being, the kibosh is being put on U.S. residents. You have to be an accredited investor now. As of April 15th, you have to be an accredited investor to be able to earn yield on that money, because now that money is those crypto yield accounts are considered we got a Greg Maddux right here, die cut, Atlanta Braves. They are considered a different asset class now or whatever, where before it was just like a yield-bearing account, almost similar to having your money sitting in a high-yield savings account, but the yield on them was 10%, which was crazy. So that's no longer available to the general public unless you become an accredited investor. And here we go. Austin Meadows, Honeymooners, 2022. Tampa Bay gold frame. Tampa Bay Rays. So one more way that the average citizen can't make money on their money. Yeah, literally just changed within the last couple days. Here's a Jackie Robinson, pretty cool. And here comes our hit, guys. It is going to be an Angels Pride. Mike Trout. Angels going off to who? Angels is Salvador. City flag patch card of Mike Trout. Angels Pride. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, it is just super dumb. Super dumb. Any money you have had sitting in that account, I guess, still would earn yield, but you can't put new money in as of the 15th, which was a couple days ago, so now that's a thing of the past. There's a Luis Gill. Yeah. You know, I might have only actually seen the very first Purge movie. I never saw the follow-ups. I like the premise of it. One day a year, you know, it's like lawlessness ensues. It's pretty much like every day out here in Vegas, but depending on where you live. If you live in certain parts of town, every day is lawless. Josiah Gray, wood frame, rookie, 35th. You can't kill the government officials even in the movies, is that right? They have restrictions in the movies as to... I was not aware of that. It's been a long time since I've seen that first one. Who was in the first one? What's his face? Ethan Hawke, maybe? Was he like the dad or something? Welcome to the show, Bregman. All right, that does it for another one. Another box down. One sec here, fellas. One sec. Oh, Kathy just messaged me from the other room and said the CDC just lifted the mask mandate on airplanes. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, not that I fly very often, but the couple times I have flown in recent months, man, you're running through airports with the mask on your face. I'm a fat guy sweating my face off. All right, empty box. Federal judge ruled they should never have been able to do it because they have no authority. What, the CDC should have never been able to forcefully make people to wear the masks on airplanes, Jay? Is that what you mean? Took them 3 years to say it was not legal. Unbelievable. Yeah. 2 weeks to flatten the curve. 2 weeks. I mean, not to get into that discussion, but, you know, you just can't help but laugh. Weeks. Jay, when was it the first time you came out to Vegas and we went to that baseball game? Was that like, that wasn't the trip just before COVID started. It was the one before that, right? Must have been right around this time of the year. It was like right at the opening part of the baseball season, and it was like 1,000,000 degrees at that game. We had to leave in like the second inning. Feels like 1,000,000 years ago at this point. It was like a lifetime ago, pre-COVID. All right, here we go. What's this? Box 4, right? Let's find some more ink. I see a backwards card to 71. It's right there. We're going to see it in a minute. Got a Xander, 35th wood frame. Black borders to 71. Well, here it is. How about a Mercedes White Sox to 71 for Mike? 14 of 71, and yes, it is indeed the black border. That's a good-looking card. With the black writing for the White Sox and the black border, that is awesome. Chicago White Sox going to Mike T. Nice hit, Mike. Nice one. Eloy, Generation Now. Have I mentioned I'm getting hungry? Delicious Tapia. Everything that sounds like food, I'm just going to go... Oh, Lars Nootbaar. Come on. Like that doesn't sound like food, right? Nougat Clusters in the Nootbaar. There's a Jaron Duran. Sonny Gray, 35th wood frame. Oh, goodness. I'm just thinking about yesterday. There's a liftoff for the Astros. We're in the elevators at the Self Park at Aria. And this couple gets in the elevators, and this woman gets in, and the elevator doors are, like, closing. And it, like, touches. I mean, literally touches the woman's elbow. And she's, like, grasping her elbow like she just got hit with the baseball bat. And, like, making a huge scene in the elevator to everybody. Myself, Brenda, and Kathy just looked at each other like, what are you people even doing? Because we all know that when those elevator doors are closing, there's no real pressure hitting your arm. Just the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 35th wood frame. They're telling you not to make fun of people that wear them. Hey, man, to each their own. There's a Wander. Nice. Nice, nice. And we got a little something, something. Will Smith, Dodgers. Another short print. Los Angeles Dodgers going off to Henry. Henry. Our second flipped backward card there. Another SP. Joey Wendell. I just heard that song recently, Mr. Wendell from Arrested Development. I haven't heard that in a long ass time. Good song. Good song. If they're turned around with no number, they're all SP. All right. Tatis would frame 35th. All right, that's one side. We're still due our hit. Good concert back in the day, Arrested Development. There was a lot of bands like those guys back in the day, the early 90s to the mid 90s, that just kind of faded into obscurity. They just kind of faded out, and you wonder what happened to them. I know music taste changed, so they just fell off the face, but I'll have to do a deep dive on YouTube, see what happened to some of these acts. Here we go, Rod Carew with the die cut. Tennessee. Tennessee was a great song. That was them too, right? Arrested Development. Did I already talk about it? Like deep diving into some of those bands? Some of those acts? I mean, it's possible. I'm becoming that old man that says the same thing 40 times in a row and doesn't realize it. I remember as a kid, like my grandfather or like uncle or whatever would do that, and I'm like, what's wrong with these guys? A CD a couple years ago, Chris Bryant. Giants, a.k.a. now Rockies, right? All right, here comes our next hit, and it is the man again. That's 2 Pete Alonso relics. This one is going to be the 35th with the wood border. So Mets getting another one here for Nathan. And there it is, 1987 Topps Baseball relic, Pete Alonso. So the first hit that came out, I think, was Major League Material with Pete Alonso. So that's 2 Alonsos thus far. Oh, Mexican pizza. I just said to Kathy today, I saw that making the rounds in the news that they have an official release time now, or like when the Mexican pizza is coming back to the Taco Bell menu. I think it's like May 19th or something. She's a fan. She likes the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. She's probably lurking in the chat as we speak, so she'll be chiming in. Trev, that's your favorite item too at Taco Bell, right? The Mexican pizza? I think so. Could be wrong. There's Luis Gil. Mike Trout with the flashiest feet again. Pete Alonso home run challenge. Darryl Strawberry 35th wood frame. What's sad is just found out it wasn't there like a month ago and you got a craving. Yeah, it's coming back though, so you only have a few more weeks to crave it, and then you can get it again. Lars Nootbaar. Extra crunchy nougat version. Welcome to the show, Baez. All right, that's going to do it for that one. We're at what? 42 minutes. Chugging along here, guys. Chugging along. 42 minutes, like a well-oiled machine. Asked, why are you crying? Here's a good one for you, T. One of my buddies who was in town a couple times last year. He's a friend I've been friends with for like 20 plus years, maybe even longer. And when I moved out to Vegas 5 years ago, I kind of lost touch with him. And then out of the blue, he pops up last year when he and his girlfriend were on the outs. And he ended up coming out to visit twice last year, which was pretty cool. Or was it 3 times? He came out for my birthday, and he came out one other time other than that. But anyway, he messages me, and he says, "You'll never guess who I ran into over the weekend." And who did he run into but that guy? He ran into that dude with the girl coming down the steps crying story. And he said, you know, I'm like, how is he? Because a lot of times you bump into this guy and you're in for a treat. But he said he was pretty normal. You guys that are out there that don't pop into the chat too much on the regular basis, you're probably like, what is with all the inside stories tonight? I have no idea what any of these guys are talking about. All the more reason you need to come out and hang in the live chat, fellas. It's a good time. The thing with the live chat is not only is it fun, but having a bigger audience in the live chat really entices a lot of this stuff to fill. You know, if we have 20, 30, 40 guys in the live chat on any given night, we can almost guarantee we're going to get, you know, several breaks filled up that night. If we get, you know, a handful of guys, still fun, but the chances of us getting those breaks filled up is definitely on the lower side. Yep, he bumped into him. Oh, we definitely, we talk a lot of random stuff, and it's becoming more and more like inside jokes and whatever. I don't want to alienate anybody that's new to the break, so come on in, get involved in the inside jokes. I mean, my hands are rocking some, it's almost like manicure level nails right there. And by manicure level, I mean it looks like I've been scraping my hands down the pavement because, I realized I'm all busted up on my hands from working on this stupid house projects the last couple days. All right, here we go. Moustakas, Rosarina, Angels in the outfield. I probably. There's Jarren Duran. Mike Trout. Let's find some ink in this one. One auto so far. Let's find another one. Well, Bo Bichette was facing the other way, and it almost passed me by because it was stuck to the card in front of it. Toronto Blue Jays getting a Bo Bichette SP right there. Nice. Toronto going off to Josh. There you go, Josh. Sending off those Bama tickets to Jay. There you go, buddy. Congrats. Welcome to the show, Johnny Bench. Keeping it rolling. What do we got? Got a Bobby Dalbec, Future Stars. Wood Border Randy Johnson, 35th. Yeah, that Bichette almost escaped me there because it was stuck to the card in front of it. Vladdy Jr. Generation now. What do we got? A Castro Wood Border Rookie 35th. All right, that's one side. So our hit is going to be in this side. I don't know if it's an auto or a relic just yet. Jacob deGrom with the die cut. Here we go, another black border. 21 of 71, Alek Manoah for the Blue Jays going off to Josh. Josh, here you go, man. You're coming in strong. You got the Bo Bichette, followed in short order by Manoah, black border. Got a Dale Murphy, wood border 35th. Where's the hit, guys? Where's the hit? Is this it coming up? It is. Oh, man. It is. It's a Mark Grace for the Cubbies. Baseball Stars auto. Gold to 50. Very nice. Chicago Cubs, and this one goes to Joe W. Joe, congrats, buddy. Nice. Very nice. Joe's usually hanging out over on the Facebook side unless he needs to come over and break up a fight. So there you go, buddy. Nice hit, Joe. Welcome to the show, Willie Mays. Hayes, just Willie Mays. Jose Barrios. Luis Robert with the 35th. Wood frame, wood border. The USFL. Wasn't the USFL's original version a product of Donald Trump? Wasn't he behind it in the beginning? Like behind the money that like spawned it back in its original attempt? There's Wander again. There's a chipper, 35th. All right, that does it for that one. I feel like it was, but I could be wrong. I feel like he was the money behind it or something back in, was it? It was the 80s, right? When they tried it. All right, we are officially one base bucket deep. Getting into base bucket number 2. So we're one base bucket deep and we're not even halfway through it. So it's going to be like, it's going to be 2, I don't know, 2 1/4 maybe in total. All right, here we go. This box, once we get through it, will put us at the halfway mark, and we're 53 minutes in. Travis, you got the big 5-0 this year? Or is it next year? Empty box. I'm going to hold you to coming out here to Vegas when that hits. Next year. Are you fully over the illness, the latest go-around on that? You feeling 100% or close to it? It even falls on a Friday, Travis, like it was meant to be. Like it was meant to be, sir. Yeah. Well, hopefully very soon it'll fully turn around. I feel like from having this cough for the last 2 months, like my lung capacity, I feel better, but I feel like I'm not able to like draw in as much air. Like I feel like my lung capacity, at least temporarily, is like diminished a little bit. It feels pretty weird. I was even like taking a couple puffs off of the inhaler, and no, I don't mean the 420 inhaler. I mean the actual inhaler. All right, Connor Wong. Although when I was like an idiot, when I was in the middle of the cough being at its worst, I took a couple puffs off of the 420 helps you sleep vape. Let me tell you, my lungs did not care for that. My lungs were messed up. Stayed away from that since. I feel like I could probably get back at it now. Andrew McCutcheon, 35th. That did not hit my lungs well. Yeah. Better move all around. Save the lungs. Vladdy Jr. There's Wander. Seth Beer. Check out Tony Kemp. Really getting after it here. I know they're upside down. Got a Luke Williams. Here is the die cut. It's Clayton Kershaw. Hoy Park. And here we go to 2022. Freddie Peralta with the gold border. Peralta, Milwaukee Brew Crew. Yeah, I could only imagine. Nolan Arenado, when this cough was in full swing, I was feeling like that. And here it is, sneaking right up on me. Major League material, Aaron Judge for those Yankees. Yankees going off to David S. Major League material relic, Aaron Judge. There you go, David. David getting a hit. Congrats. See what else we got in this box. We pulled our hit in the first stack. All right, that's one side. Let me get these out of here. Second side. Let's find some fun stuff in here. Some SP action and so on. Maybe some black borders. Byron Buxton, 35th. Altuve, greatest hits. There we go. Omar Narvaez. 35th, Jesse Winker. Flashiest feet, Bryce Harper. Got the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Home Run Challenge. Trey Mancini, 35th. And what do we got? Jaron Duran. I was putting those off to the side. I'll keep doing that. All right, here we go. A little something something to 299. Garcia for Milwaukee. Orange foil. Nice. Milwaukee Brewers going to Jim M. Jim M. Those are good looking cards. Those foils are really good. Welcome to the show, George, Brett, and that does it, guys. We're officially halfway through it. We're 1 hour, 2 minutes, which is kind of like 1 hour because we, 2 to 3 minutes to open the case and run through the roll call names in the beginning. So, yeah, about 1 hour. All right, here we go. Let's get these 3 boxes side by side with the other 3, so we're kind of looking at them all together. And let's start here. Pack. This might be a guy that likes caffeine, so we got this going, and we have this going. Take your pick. Iced coffee or chemical-filled Mountain Dew Zero? Let's go with the iced coffee. Yeah, gotta have some kind of vices in my life. Caffeine is, I think I'm immune to it though, to be honest. I don't even really feel it. I could drink caffeine within an hour of going to sleep and still pass out pretty good. Have more vices than not. I'm living vicariously through Travis's vices. All right, there's that. All right, let's go with this side. Literally got one card before they flip the other way again. Good times. Sharon Duran. Bregman 35th. Future Stars of Brian Hayes. Yastrzemski Greatest Hits. What do you think, fellas? Relic or auto? Tony Gwynn, 35th. Bradley doing a little flying ninja kick. Willie Mays, 35th. Hope I didn't bombard you guys too much with emails over the weekend with the 35% off coupon. It's one of those things where if you don't get that coupon out there multiple times, folks won't use it. So you have to keep hammering it. We're just looking to keep the shelves clearing off. Bo Bichette, Greatest Hits. Clearing off the shelves, making way for new stuff coming in. Luis Gill. Jazz McCormick. Travis is calling out an auto. Gavin Sheets, 35th. All right, that does it for that side. The hit's going to be on the other side. And specifically, T is calling out for a Phillies auto. Ironically, T has the Phillies in this break. Who would have thought? Let's see if we can make it happen, T. Come on, Phillies auto. Victor Reyes, Detroit. Here's our die cut. Babe Ruth, nice. Babe Ruth die cut. Yankees getting the love again. Yeah, Philadelphia Phils. You do indeed. Well, what do we got here? We got a Greatest Hits of McCutchen. It is numbered to 299. Is it a foil? What am I looking at as far as why it's flipped and numbered on the McCutchen Greatest Hits? 217 of 299. So there's a little something something for those Phils. That is coming to UT. Yeah, a little start. Little Big Hurt, 35th. There's Wander sneaking in there. And, well, I hate to disappoint, but it is not an auto, but it is nice. We got a Jose Abreu, 35th with the wood frame, and it is a bat relic for the White Sox. White Sox doing great. Mike T on the ownership. Very nice. 1987 Topps Baseball relic card, bat relic White Sox. So Tony Kemp is doing his Neo from the Matrix here, right? Love me some Matrix. Although this new one they came out with this year, I don't know what the hell happened there. Pretty weird. I didn't hate it, but it was odd. There was almost literally no reason for the movie to exist. It's just so weird, right? Got the flashiest feet of Pete Alonso. Chugging along, guys. We're going to be beyond the halfway mark. Got a Shohei, 35th. Yeah, ran out of ideas and we're like looking to extract maximum dollar value out of this franchise one more time, right? Chad Pinder. I think I see a backwards card coming up. Am I wrong or am I right? Apparently I'm wrong. Piazza, welcome to the show. All right. That is that. All right. Let's go right here. Oh, I've already cut this one. I forgot I did that. My shoulder's actually getting sore from leaning over and doing these. Let me do a little stretch maneuvers here. Guys, here's the offer. I'm going to put it on the table. Mosaic Fast Break had pretty good momentum before we got started here. It seems to have stalled out again. But we have 7 left in that one. Those don't take super long. They take a little bit of time, but not super long. I will break it tonight if, and only if, we can get it down to 0 by the time I get through this break and a hit recap. So I'm going to do this break and a hit recap, and if we can get it to 0 by that time, I will break it tonight. So the race is on, fellas. If you want to see that Mosaic Fast Break go tonight, that's what I can offer you. If not, it'll have to be put on for the next live session. Come on. JC82. JC82, I see your message over on Breakers.tv. I think that's the first message I've seen on our Breakers channel in like a year. Folks just, I don't know if the platform itself doesn't get as many, breakers hanging out over there like they once did, but we still stream to it. We started out streaming to that platform back in 2014, and most of our crowd used to gather there, but it has been a long time. Breakers.tv. So guys, we I don't know when we'll be doing it, but we have an account, an approved seller account now on Whatnot. I know Jason's been talking about it a little bit, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. Because that's kind of a whole different animal. Like, you're selling your stuff through the Whatnot platform, not through the website, and like, they essentially, like, once you start going live with them, they force you to be live at least 2 times a week, I think, in order to keep your account active. So we'll see how that goes. Not to say we'll abandon what we currently do, but just to supplement it, we probably will Be doing some smaller live sessions over there. Maybe personal boxes or something. I don't know. We will see. Here we go. Mike Schmidt with the die cut. All right, here we go. This one is to 300. Josh Naylor for the Indians, 166 of 300. What am I looking at with the just number to 300, or is that, I'm going to put that right there, Cleveland Indians. I'm going to call out for ink in this one. Trevor Story with the 35th. And, well, guess what? They gave us back-to-back Abreu hits. 2 boxes in a row. Bat relic in the previous one with the 35th design, and this one is a Major League material. White Sox crushing it. Jose Abreu. One more time for Mike T. There you go, buddy. Major League material relic of Abreu. Back-to-back boxes. Wander. I know, back-to-back same player hits, right? Let's spread the love a little bit here, Tops. Welcome to the show, Hank Aaron. Clayton Kershaw, 35th. So again, that is going to be Dodgers card because Turner falls all the way to the far left. It's not numbered, it's not relic, anything like that. So that will be a Dodgers card based on player placement. There's Jarren Duran. Tatis with the Generation Now. And a little bit left from the left stack. Luis Gill, nice 35th of Luis. All right, that side is done. We've pulled our hit already, so let's find some SPs, some black borders, things like that on the other side. 4 boxes to go plus the silver packs after this. That means we're 2/3 of the way, almost 2/3 of the way complete. Joey Gallo. What's going on with Kyle Lewis these days? Kyle Lewis was pretty big boom there for a minute, right? Got Yadier, 35th. Hurt. Got a Shane Bieber Generation Now. There's still a lot of chatter around Vegas getting that MLB franchise here. Garrett Cole, 35th. Jose Iglesias. Still been buying graded rookies? Yeah, I mean, when his first rookie on the scene there, and his cards were coming up in products. Pretty big draw. What do we got? Flashiest feet of Mookie. Trav, did I ever send you? I was telling you about that one guy that I was watching on YouTube. That his name is Steven something. He became a professional card counter, and he actually did Washington State, like the entire state, and went to all the different casinos in Washington State. And I know he definitely went to some of the casinos you've talked about. I'll have to send you, if I haven't sent it to you, Christian Yelich with the 35th. I'll have to send you the YouTube channel. Pretty interesting stuff. He even wears a hidden camera in the casinos, which is pretty ballsy by this guy. He's a guy from the UK. What do we got here? Milwaukee and Milwaukee, 6-4 stars. A little something something SP version. There you go. Yeah, I'll find his channel and send it to you. It's pretty interesting. The Washington State casinos were pretty tough on him. He like backing him off from the table, like recognizing that he was, an advantage player. All right, that does it for that one. We got 4 boxes remaining. Like flat out lying to him in certain instances, like to try to prevent him from even cashing his chips out at the cage to leave the property. All right, one sec here, guys. Let's work this one, and then we'll have 3 boxes plus the silvers. Yeah, well, he was also really trying his hardest because all of his transactions were under $10,000. So Vegas taking our teams. All of his transactions were under 10K, which if it's under 10K, there's no federal mandate that they have to report him to the IRS or anything like that. So he was trying his best to not show his ID so that he wouldn't be in their database of advantage players that they go on and share with other casinos in the state. So it's like a constant back and forth seesaw battle between him and the casino floor people and management to try to not give his ID. So the women's basketball team and minor league hockey team. They just build these, facilities out here, and there was rumors that where the Tropicana on the south end of the Las Vegas Strip could potentially be where a ballpark for the A's goes. I don't know that I did. The women's basketball team and the minor league hockey team. So no, I don't think I actually did know that. I guess they go where they're being thrown the most money, right, T? Whatever city's throwing them the most money. The Silver Stars and the Rampage. What is the women's basketball team out here? The Las Vegas Aces, I think, is their... Come on. All right. Here we go. Like I said, no point in flipping the cards right side up. They just change orientation a second later. 35th, Akil Badu. There's Wander. Shohei, greatest hits. Might be Steven Bridges, Trav, if you want to look up Steven Bridges. Here's a Hunter Renfroe to 2022, so that is going to be the gold border for the Red Sox. Cool picture, too. Cool photo. Steven Bridges Blackjack, and you'll come up with this channel, and you'll see his whole series where he did the Washington State Casino trip. It's like several YouTube videos, like, spanned over a bunch of different videos. Freddie Freeman, 35th. All right, I flipped it right side up. How many cards are we going to get before it goes the other way? 1, 2, 3. Ricky Henderson with a die cut makes 4. The horizontal style don't really play. We're still going. And there it is. It's like less than 10 cards and went the other way. Luis Gill. Minnesota Meetup. There's Jaron Duran. Nice one. 35th with the wood border. Rookie. Boston Red Sox. Who's got them Red Sox in this one? Red Sox in this one is Brandon S. And here it is. Sneaking on up, we got our third auto, right? Third auto, Baseball Stars of Jake Brents for KC. Kansas City going to Tommy. There you go, Tommy. I don't know if you're still hanging out there. Brent's rookie auto, Kansas City Royals. Congrats, Tommy. All right, that's one side. We pulled our hit. All right, here comes the other side. Bo Jackson with the 35th wood border. Marcus Page, yeah, it's a good watch. Definitely check out. I'm sure he probably has them bulked into like playlists. He might have that Washington series in one playlist. For sure, check that one out. He just did one recently where he goes with a team to Las Vegas and they actually play team advantage play which that is technically illegal, I think, anyway. When you're playing with a team and you're getting, like, signals to come into the game when the count is advantageous. Got a Luis Robert generation now. Although he mentions, yeah, he does Magic as well. He does, yeah. He mentions something like they've actually had legal counsel say that playing team play is actually not illegal. I don't know. What do I know? All right, here's 2 cards stuck together, and that is to 76. Matt Olson to 76. For the A is going to Josh. There you go, Josh. What is it, the Stars and Stripes? Or that's nice. Very nice. Numbered to 76. 18 of 76. Ichiro, 35th. Clayton Kershaw. Jared Duran. Cabrera, 35th. Aaron Judge, welcome to the show. And that's going to do it. 3 boxes remaining. Oh my God, my arm is like getting all messed up. Almost getting into our 3rd base bucket here, guys. 1 sec. Go. Silver pack. There used to be a lot of good Magic shows. I mean, there's still some here in Vegas, but I feel like at one time there was like a bunch more. Like Lance Burton was a big deal, of course. He's gone off the scene. Copperfield will never die. That guy's been around forever. Yeah, sounds about right, Travis. You'll see he struggles back and forth with these casinos. I think he got paid by all of them, but like, man, the guy really gets into it with them. Carrot Top, is Carrot Top technically Magic, or is he like physical comedy with like... I think he might. Chris Angel. Chris Angel has another show out here. Still trying to make it happen with the Chris Angel shtick. I remember one year, I don't know, a lot of years ago, 2009 maybe, 2008, we're walking through the Fashion Show Mall. I think I was with Jay, actually. Or was I with Rob? I can't remember if I was with Jason or Robbie. Walking through the Fashion Show Mall, and sure enough, there's Carrot Top. And this was when he was in his, like, fully jacked up Carrot Top form. So, like, You know, he's got the Carrot Top hair, and the guy's just like completely swelled up on, you know, D-ball and Tren, or whatever the hell he's pumping into himself at the time. Yeah, Chris Angel, still a thing. I did read something recently that they're like they can't sell his shows out at all though. Like the Chris Angel train has kind of left the station and they're still hanging on to it. But yeah, Chris Angel. All right, here we go. This latest show they have is supposedly like a prequel to his Mind Freak stuff. I'm like, okay. Prequel, huh? Just making shit up now. Kevin Gausman, 35th. Semi-freakish. Here's Wander. A lot of appearances of just the Wander rookie card in this case thus far. Joey Bart generation now. Mookie, Dodgers. More gimmicky, a lot more emo. Joey Votto, 35th. One of my buddies from back in PA was out here like, shoot, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years ago. It was before COVID, of course, and he was like hell-bent, really, really wanting to go see Carrot Top. And I'm like, I had no real intention of wanting to go, but like he's in town, I'll do it, right? Like, okay, we'll go. So he buys tickets for both of us, and I pay him back the money for the ticket. And they weren't cheap. I'm talking these tickets are like $90 each. Jazz Chisholm, 35th. And we go over, I can't even remember, is it Luxor that he performs at? And we're there, and like they sold the tickets online, but then he was like off that week or something. So they allowed tickets to be sold for shows that weren't even going to take place because he was like off that week. So we show up over at the place and he actually wasn't even performing that entire week. So my buddy had to go through the whole process of like getting refunded from like the ticket, you know, whatever. Stupidest thing ever. So needless to say, I've never seen Carrot Top. Jay and I went to see Penn and Teller one time. They were all right, pretty good. Manny Machado, 35th. All right, that does it for that side. So we're going to see our hit in this side. I saw David Copperfield one year, many years ago. That was actually kind of cool. The David Copperfield show was pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. He's got like a Corvette like flying around and shit. Of course it's on some kind of like, you know, armature. What do we got? We got a Vladimir Guerrero. Flip that way. Nice. It's got the blue wood border. Very nice. So Washington Nationals it should be, right? Earl gets this one. Expos going to Nationals. Nice one. 35th with the blue wood border. Won tickets to see Carrot Top and the topless show called Bite. Nice. You don't see too many of those like burlesque, risque kind of shows out here that in these days. There's a couple of them. There's one I think got a Johnny Bench. There's one I think at like Flamingo or something called like X. If it's even still going, I have no idea. But you would see big ads for it inside the place all the time. There's Luis Gill. Carlos Correa, 35th. And here it comes, guys. And it's a big name. It's Cal Ripken Jr., 35th wood border relic for Baltimore. Travis getting it. Nice one, Travis. Nice, nice. I'm looking at the back of the other card. 1987 Topps Baseball relic card, Cal Ripken Jr. Congrats. Rigged. So rigged. Jeremy, thank you, by the way, for the Breaker Spotlight video. I was composing my responses back to your email with that form, and then I realized I couldn't submit it. And then by the time I was able to go back and start working on it again, I saw that Jay submitted his with the screenshot. So I was just like, our answers pretty well line up. Other than, how we got involved in the thing. My trajectory into the breaking scene is a lot different than probably anybody's, because it's not really so much about the cards, but but yeah, I watched it a couple days ago. Thank you very much for that. I don't know if it's the neighbor. There's like a freaking PA system like blaring over there. Juan Soto with the 35th. Yeah, the form wasn't working. Like, it of course won't let you submit directly in the email. So like you would assume it takes you off like to the actual page that lives on Google's website, and the form would probably work there, but it didn't seem to work there either. Pete Alonso to 2022. Very nice. Gold border 2022 Mets. Welcome to the show, Vladdy Jr. And that's going to do it for that one. We're down to 2 boxes, guys. 2 boxes. So here's a good one. Speaking of Google, so I'm sure you guys probably, if you're in the tech space, like Jeremy, of course, I'm sure you're probably familiar with like G Suite and like the whole suite of products that Google offers businesses. If you want to have your .com email, but you're accessing it through Google, and like a business version of like Google Docs and all that stuff. So G Suite has been a thing for a bunch of years now. Before it was G Suite, they had like a free version of G Suite you could have gotten just by signing up for it years ago. I'm talking like 12 plus years ago. If you were lucky enough to sign up for the free version of G Suite, you could have gotten like a 30 user version or even like a 100 user version of G Suite at no cost. So I had and still have a 100 user grandfathered in free G Suite account. So like SportsBox Breaks operates through it. Like our email is through G Suite, our Google Docs, all that stuff is through G Suite. Well, they've offered this free grandfathered in legacy version for like 15 years now almost. And wouldn't you know, they're finally sunsetting it. They're phasing it out. After all these years, they promised it was going to be free for life, and they're sunsetting it. So now you have to like scramble to like make sure that the transition happens like gracefully. Otherwise you can like lose access to your email. You can lose access to all your documents. Major pain in the butt. Our operation's too deeply linked in with all these Google products, so I pretty much am stuck having to subscribe to it at a paid level now to keep all that going and not really disrupt what we have going, but it just really stinks, you know? I guess the getting was good for as long as it was, and just have to kind of accept it. It's like $6 per month per user. So for every email address or every account you have on the G Suite platform now going forward, it's like what, $72 a year. So it can get rather pricey if you have a decent amount of users on there. 2 users, yeah. But I think you get like 2 terabytes worth of storage, which on the legacy version, you literally get 15 gigs. So you're pretty limited on your space constraints. But when we first started back in 2014, I actually bought that account. I bought the 100 user legacy account on eBay for $30. So I bought it. There were guys just selling them. They were sitting on these legacy accounts for years. And I'm like, oh, I could buy an account and then never have to pay for it. Yeah, so I bought it for $30 back then. Like right now I'm so cheap that, you know, I use like AWS for some of our stuff, for like sending our emails and stuff like that. Like our email blasts go through AWS. There's one service is called SES, Simple Email Service. Anyway, I buy like Amazon credit vouchers for like 30 cents on the dollar. So, you know. Windows ME on a burnt disk. Yes, of course. All right, here we go. Yeah, I remember buying some like Windows CD keys back in the day on eBay. And of course, they work until they don't work. They phase them out. But there are some legit sites out there these days. You could buy like those kind of CD keys. They get them from different regions. And again, Windows is more or less free nowadays. Buster Posey, 35th with the wood border. And what do we got? We got a Kirilloff to 499 for the Twins. Nice. Green foil future stars. Minnesota Twins going to T. There you go, buddy. T getting a little something in the second from the last box. Tatis greatest hits. Those foils are cool looking. Aaron Judge with the 35th wood border. Luis, 35th of Robin for Milwaukee. What do we got here in the Tatis? There, oh man, there it is. I think we pulled him in one other one, right? The home field advantage case hit here. El Nino. Tatis, Padres, nice hit. Padres, and this one goes to Josh G. Josh, the tickets are coming in to Jason. Congrats, buddy. Nice hit. Home field advantage. Guys in the chat, Josh, I don't think you're out in the chat right now, but the guys in the chat are digging what they see here, booming it. Yep, I remember seeing it once before, right? You got that one, T? Home field advantage, Tatis. I love it. Congrats to Josh. Getting it graded? Beautiful. Is that the one? I saw some emails back and forth with Jay about the grading. Got an Ohtani, Generation Now. That is the one. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. Greg Maddox with the 35th. All right, that'll do it for that stack. All right, second side. Guys, we're going to be down to one box after this. Can you believe it? My offer still stands, fellas. 7, the number has not changed on the Mosaic Fast Break, but my offer is, if we can get that sold down to 0 before this break is complete, so by the time I finish the full break and the hit recap, then I will stick around and break that tonight as well. Here's another Wander. Mike Piazza with the die cut. The time so far is 1 hour 52. 1 hour 52 on this one, thus far. Ryan McMahon. Kyle Tucker, 35. And here, well, there he is. I say it every time. My sister-in-law's best friend's son, Maxie Kranick with the 35th. Local boy makes good. A local boy from Northeast PA. So 35th Wood Border rookie. On card ink, Max Kranick for Pittsburgh. Nice hit. That goes to Mark C. She's ready and waiting. There it is, Maxie Kranick. Nice hit. I think there's another kid from back there now that is going to Major League. We got a Para, Washington. That area doesn't produce a ton of guys that make it pro. So everyone that actually does make it into the pros is like a big deal. Like a real big deal. It did produce Rocket Ismail back in the day. Not our direct area, but like the bordering area. He was from there. Although he was more of a sensation in college than pro so much, right? Jared Kalenic. Bo Bichette. And that's going to do it for box 11. Box 12 coming up. Rocket Ismail. Haven't heard that kid's name in a long time. Not a kid. He's like my age. He's like not too much younger. That's empty. Jeremy, whatever went down, I watched one of your other videos, or I was watching a little bit of it with the controversy with Backyard and that jersey and whatever else that went missing. Any further updates on that situation? All right, last box has been unpacked. Only packs we still have. I was saying I was watching part of your one video with the controversy, the that missing jersey and whatever else, the Backyard crew. I was wondering if there was any further updates happening on that. All right, here we go. Did they save the best for last, fellas? I mean, we pulled some pretty good stuff so far. Jackson Cower, 35th. Nothing? No updates? Who's that one guy that was doing, he was kind of like, I think you did an interview with him on his YouTube channel. He was jumping on a lot of the controversies in the break scene that was popping up. Maybe like last year I was bumping into some of his videos on YouTube, and I think you did an interview with him for BST, right? Got a Bellinger Generation Now. Sports Card Nation, is that what his YouTube channel? Yeah. I haven't seen any pop up from him in a while. Don Mattingly, 35th. And here's a little something, a little Brendan Rodgers to 2022. Gold Porter for the Rockies. Messages are getting rejected. I don't know what you mean there, T. Like your chat messages? What you're putting in? Let me take a look and see what you're talking about. Let's see. I'm seeing them on our YouTube channel, if that's what you're talking about. Mookie, 35th. Got a Pujols, Dodgers. Have to write them twice. Let me double check and make sure. Yeah, you're set up as an admin on the page too, which generally trumps anything with Nightbot or anything like that. So it could be like Jeremy's saying, refresh the page. Could be something happening with that. Andrew Vaughn, Generation Now. All right, a little bit left on the left side. Andrew Vaughn with the 35th. All right, guys. One stack left, and we should see a hit in this stack. And then we'll have the foil packs. There's Wander again. A lot of Wanders. Here is a Roberto Clemente die cut for Pittsburgh. No, not yet. I probably should look into getting some stuff like fully set in stone this week. Got a Sandberg 35th. The reason I didn't yet is because I keep tossing around the idea of like, okay, well maybe I'll go back to the Scranton area for a few days prior to the show. So spend some time back in the home area, see some friends and family and stuff. And I interrupt this to show us the last hit. How about a Larry Walker 35th anniversary tops with the wood border for the Rockies. Rockies, the recipient on the last hit. This goes to Earl S. 1987 tops baseball relic card for the Rockies. Larry Walker. There you go. Yeah, so I keep tossing around the idea of staying back in Scranton for a few days to kind of see some folks, and then Jay and I go down to Atlantic City together, and then there's Wander. Welcome to the show. Pretty cool. And then from Atlantic City, have Jay drop me off at the Philadelphia airport. So I'm just trying to figure out the logistics on the whole thing. I think that's the way I'm going to try to work it, is go back, spend some time back there, and then do the show, then fly back to Vegas from Philadelphia. Problem doing that is it turns into a rather long trip, like 7-8 days if I do all that. Which it's fine, but then you got to bring a bunch of luggage. Got a Ohtani home run challenge, and we are down to the last little bit here before the silver packs kick in. 35th of Matt Olson. I think it's really just like the Borgata, Harrah's, and like I think all the Caesars properties have more or less consolidated their poker rooms into like one place now. I think, and I don't even know where that one place is. Like, where's the poker room that represents all the Caesars properties? Maybe in like Bally's Wild West or something like that? Aaron Judge. There used to be literally a poker room almost in every property down there. How poker has kind of like, fallen by the wayside. Jaron Duran, Luis Robert, welcome to the show. It directs to Harrah's. Maybe they've combined it all to Harrah's and Harrah's alone for all the Caesars properties as a whole. All right, guys, that's all of the regular packs. We're going to bust open these silver packs here and hopefully find some fire in those. Harrah's poker room's pretty fun. It's a decent little poker room over there. Put in a decent amount of hours in that place back in the day. So Caesars themselves don't have a poker room any longer. They used to have one of the biggest ones out there. All right. So if we see color, it's the last card usually, right? So Hank Aaron, Bregman, Byron Buxton, and Cabrian Hayes. That's a shame, man. That's a shame. Cal Riley, Jaron Duran. There's a nice one right there. Jaron Duran. Randy Johnson and a Ken Griffey Jr. Gausman, Reed Detmers, Jackson Cower, and Barry Larkin. Bo Jackson, Nolan Ryan, Gavin Sheets, and Bellinger. The very first poker room I ever played in live was the Tropicana in Atlantic City. Yeah, it seems like it's I have like a slight bit of residual, but I'm probably going to say like 98% good. Thankfully. That shit was like forever, man. It would not leave me. 2 months. I'm not even sure if the Tropicana in Atlantic... We got something there, guys. We got blue. I'm not even sure if the Tropicana in Atlantic City even still has an active poker room. I know they reduced the size of it. Yeah, she knows that you guys are on to her. Thanks for having my back. Roger Clemens, George Brett, Matt Manning, and here it is. Brian Hayes, nice one there. Brian Hayes for Pittsburgh. That goes to Mark. Pittsburgh Pirates, that's to 150 for you, Mark. 150. And we got another blue. Ricky, Cal Ripken Jr., Sandberg, and Jackson Cower is the blue rookie, also to 150. 11 of 150 for KC. Trevor Story, Garrett Cole, Manny Machado, Jesse Winker. All right, guys, it looks like I'm just looking at the numbers on the Mosaic Fast Break. They haven't moved, so that one's going to be on the next go-around because it hasn't moved yet. Vladdy Sr., McGill, Otani, Jose Ramirez. Jacob deGrom, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Andre Jackson. Votto, Yelich, Aaron Judge, Yadier. And the last one, here it comes, guys. Last chance for romance. Juan Soto, Anthony Rendon, Chris Bryant, and a Tatis is the last card. Guys, thanks so much again for getting it filled up. This whole batch will be shipped out to you in the next shipping batch leaving Vegas. Everything will ship, so if I passed anything off during the actual breaking and opening of all the stuff, you will get it. So thanks again, guys. Doing a hit recap in just a minute.